Hello, friends, and welcome to the channel. I'm Handington, and today we're going to be doing a real money item review for Cookie Run Kingdom, so we're not actually going to be playing today. So, this little thingamajig over here, this little friend, the Autumn Breeze camping site. This is a reward you can get when you buy the Kingdom Pass over here. It's a limited time item. You can only get it for the Kingdom Pass. Luckily, if you do anything, you will basically unlock it as the first tier reward. So, it's fall when crimson leaves fall from the maples. Come sit by the warm campfire where you can toast marshmallows and jellies to fill your empty tum-tum. Oh, it looks like you're not the only one that's hungry. All the forest critters have come gathered around you. Claim this yummy reward as a Kingdom Pass reward. That's double the reward for the singular price. So, this is very cute. They have the autumn leaves. Those are little autumn leaf sandwiches, like a little ice cream sandwich cookie that's a little leaf. That's a reference to Cookie Wars and the little treasure back in there. And it looks very cute. You have little roasted marshmallows, roasted jellies. There's a little forest critter in the top there. When you tap on the thing, you tap on it, a little squirrel tail pops out, and a little acorn falls down. So it's animated. It's very cute. And if we add a little mushroom, no, not you. He's upside down. It's so cute. Add a little mushroom friend here. Sits on the log. Add another little mushroom friend. Sits on the other log. Oh, look at that. They can talk. So you can actually put two of them on one. She's not going to be... You can't add her on there. No, get back. Get back, little mushroom friend. You must sit on the log. Get out of the way. So, this little thing, is it worth buying? I mean, it's very cute. It's definitely pretty nice. But should you? Should you really end up spending the $5 for the Kingdom Pass to buy this kind of a thing? Yes, oh my gosh, yes, you absolutely need this landmark. 100%. This is one of the most important things that you could possibly buy in the entire game. Alright. Short answer, since I know people are probably gonna not watch the whole thing. Long answer as to why you should. I will elaborate on it. See this thing over here? This is the cute little pretzel carriage. The Sugar Gnome's pretzel carriage. I saw this little thing. It melted my heart. The little sugar gnome just riding around and the little clip-clop over here. It's adorable. I love this. I have a little horsey here, so now they're in love. It's very cute. I wouldn't necessarily always go for stuff like this. Normally I would go for something like a big sword or a shield or certain other things that I'm just like, yes, I love this thing. So normally I wouldn't end up actually paying real money for it. But there's so little information about buying the Kingdom Pass stuff, and some of these Kingdom Pass landmarks don't get updated all that often, so it was very hard to find info. So I decided, alright, you know what? I'm gonna take a risk, I'm gonna splurge, I'm gonna buy the Kingdom Pass, and see what that's all about. I'm gonna see what it does. So, because I was like, I get a landmark permanently, which is very nice, so I get the reward, unlike some other stuff, which I would end up using up, and then I get all the rewards of the Kingdom Pass. Which, as a tip, you're going to want to buy the Kingdom Pass, like, you want to decide if you want to buy this or not at the start of the month, because it resets by the next season. It not like it'll reset in 30 days, so you can't buy the Kingdom Pass for like 30 days and like claim one thing, and if it dips into the next season, you claim another. If you buy the Kingdom Pass like a few hours before it expires, that's it, you're done. You'll just lose all that money. So if you want the most for your money, you're going to want to do that, because once you collect all the rewards, you also get a couple of extra coins. It's not very much. Honestly, doing Tree of Wishes missions will give you just as many coins a lot faster. So don't do this if you're trying to get extra coins. It's just nice that you earn some coins once you max out on the Kingdom Pass. Because sometimes, again, another thing that Dev Sisters does slightly better than most other gacha games is still giving you other rewards after stuff. So when you buy the expansion pass, or you buy like a season, excuse me, not expansion pass, when you buy a season pass and a lot of things, once you max out all the rewards, that's it. If you play the game a whole lot. And it's only worth it if you play those games a whole lot to be able to claim everything in it. Um, so Dev Sisters is like, okay, well, if you claim everything, we're not going to be like, that's it, no more rewards. Here, they give you a couple extra coins. It's not much, but it's still better than a lot of the other stuff that people do. It definitely feels more like the Dev Sisters are just using this app model because it's the most effective way to make money while doing app games, but they also care about actually making a quality experience, and I like that because they actually care about the people who are playing. But this, what does it do? Well, it makes a couple of experience jellies. And it's like, that's okay. For whatever reason, I was like, oh man, those are going to be really important later. I'm going to need that. But hypothetically, later on in the game, once you max out all of the cookies, you're not going to need the experience jellies as much. And you can end up getting all of those from the other good stuff that's around. You know, it's like you don't really need as much of that. And to add a little annoyance to after me purchasing it times, that's a correct sentence right there. Just ignore how incorrect it is. Oh yes, I also like that now. Apparently, once you reach a certain threshold, you can buy more storage with crystals. So that you can bet your bippy that's what I did, because I got tired of running out of storage, and I'm like, yes, at last. And ooh, look at this! I've earned another reward and some more season rewards. Well, look at that! For paying the $5, you get 10 toppings. Hmm, that's interesting. You get 10 toppings from this thing. And what happens over here? Well, during the events. Oh, wait, we're going to do that later. Um, that's a separate thing. Look at that. You can get 20 toppings or 30 toppings for a whole bunch of these things as one of the rare prizes. Man, seems like it's a little hard to get toppings. And what happens when you do the balloon exploration? And what happens when you do the main stages? You end up earning one of those little topping pieces every so often. It's going to cost you a lot of time, a lot of these other little stamina jellies here. Because as it turns out, there's no way to, auto farm or even pay to farm for those things unless you use like real world money to replenish your stamina jellies enough to do missions in the world exploration. And for most of these kingdom passes, you end up earning landmarks that give you these little star jellies over here. So it's like, if you don't buy it, you're not really missing out on much. The only reason why you'd buy it is if like you'd really want to get the reward. And I don't regret buying the carriage. I only kind of regret it a little bit because it's like it was like $5. It's not the worst thing. I like the allure of it. It's just like, oh, if you don't get it, there's the FOMO where you'll miss out, and then that's it. It's gone. And I thought it was kind of cute, and I was like, well, I kind of like this. Oh, and it gives a thing that I thought was a bit more useful than it actually is. So I'd say if there's a landmark that gives you experience jellies, it's not worth buying. It's not worth buying for the utility. Unless you really adore the thing on there, there's plenty of other really cute things in the game as decor anyway that you can use instead. I like the carriage though, and I'm definitely gonna still use it. I'm definitely happy that I have it. It's very very cute. But look at this. I earn like 7 of those every half hour maybe, and by doing one stage in the Tower of Chaos, you can earn 100. Oh, excuse me, 100 of these, and your first win is like almost 400 of those. You do a Oh my goodness, excuse me. You do a whole bunch of these things, it completely dwarfs it, and these replenish for free as well. You just gotta beat the thingamajig, and even if you can't beat other stages, you get more keys, you can still get 100 of those. So those star jellies, definitely not something that is impossible to get. You can get them easily through other places as well. So it's about the same as this. You end up getting a few of the cookie cutters and treasures and other stuff like that. You basically get almost the same stuff by buying this Halloween Masquerade package as buying the Kingdom Pass. Interdimensional package. Again, somewhat similar. Here you actually get 10 epic toppings, which is kind of cuts down on some of the grinding a little bit. This one isn't actually as good as the other one. Um, this one, $10 for far less, which is gross. Some of these things are insane. This one, again, way less than the other thing for $7. This one, you mostly just be buying it for the rainbow cubes. The rest of this stuff is actually very, or not too difficult to get. It's not worth buying that. Super Mayhem package. Look at this. You get 80 topping pieces for $20. Of course, you also end up getting a whole bunch of these other things, which end up giving you a bunch of draws. So, like this amount of stuff is what I feel like that thing was that $11 should be. Everything here I feel should be like worth half the price. It's all a bit ridiculous. Super upgrade package, you get 8,000 crystals for $30. You get barely any of those powders. You can get way more of those powders just on Saturdays. Just a few magic cookie cutters. It's insane. This is ridiculous. Not worth it at all. Never buy the "you've met this cookie" to get 5 of their soul stones. My gosh, that's nothing. Those are garbage packages. Necessities? There you get the thank you package for free. Pumpkin Pie's little parasol. Look at this here, and only 5 of her soul stones for $20. You get 300 rainbow cubes. It's garbage. This super crystal package, 10,000 for $30. The Super Mayhem tickets for $3. You get a little bit of stamina and a few things. Look at how insane some of these are. Rainbow cube package. Look at that. That's $20 for the 1,500 again. These are things I would not recommend buying. Look at this. Stronger toppings, upgrade topping package. 3 per week. You can pay $10 to get 150. Or you can pay $5 right now. Get 30 for free every month. Once you buy the landmark, you have it forever. You don't have to worry about constantly spending for more of the toppings. You can end up getting a few of these for free every single day. When you buy the package itself, you get a bonus extra few crystals, and then you get all of the rewards, which is basically like the slightly more reasonable package if you get stuff. Again, none of these rewards are actually really worth buying the package for. You're basically just buying it for the landmark. You're going to need quite a lot of them. So it is very, very worth it to get this. To get this landmark. And try and do it as soon as possible. I'm going to put this up like a day or so after I get it for November 2021. That's when this is coming out. I don't know if they repeat landmarks throughout the year. I hope they do, so that this way if you miss out once, you can get them again. And maybe they'll have a repeat landmark. Maybe if you buy the Kingdom Pass and you already had the landmark, it'll give you a bonus reward. No, wait. Now, if you buy the Kingdom Pass again, maybe you could just get 2 of the same landmarks, to be honest. You'll still get the bonus rewards, and if it's something you like, it's like, hey, yeah, there's no other way you'd be able to get 2 carriages. So I hope they do a thing where, like, they bring back some of the landmarks, and it isn't, like, truly you miss it once and then you'll never be able to get it again. Instead, waiting an extra year or so. Plus, that means that a few extra resources that they have to draw up all the time and program into the game. So I don't know what all of the other landmarks do. Again, this was like the first landmark that I knew was in the game that I ended up getting, and this is the second. I was gonna skip the Kingdom Pass, but once I saw that it made the toppings, I was like, nope, I'm gonna do it. And again, when you buy the Kingdom Pass, you can also refresh the arena a lot faster, which is a nice little bonus. Oh my gosh, I refreshed the arena during the course of me doing this. How long has this video taken? I didn't mean for it to be that long. I should end this now. Thank you, friends, for listening to me ramble. I hope this was informative, and I hope this helped educate you on whether or not to buy Kingdom Passes, because there's a bunch of tutorials out on this game, but there's very little out there regarding the Kingdom Pass, because I think nobody ends up really buying it, unless you're like that guy Hyrule Legends and some of the other people who play this game a ridiculous amount that I kind of watched a bit so I'd understand how they work. So I haven't seen anybody talk about Kingdom Pass stuff. And then there was like one video talking about the carriage, and it's like, this carriage is adorable and will fit any kind of kingdom as long as the kingdom will fit for it. And it's like, all right, well, that tells me nothing. That was garbage. So What have we learned here today? I hope I've repeated it enough times. If the landmark gives you toppings or rainbow cubes, it's worth it to buy real money for, because that is going to be an investment long into the game, and it will always be worth it to you. If it gives you experience jellies, it's not worth it. Do not make the same mistake I did. Um, Again, it's very cute. Unless you can't live without it. I could have lived without this. I just really like it. And look how cute little buttercup biscuit is over there. Look how precious she is nuzzling a little horse. And look, cute little guy just having a little ride. I love this. Which is why it was still worth it to me to buy. But had I not decided to splurge and experiment, it would probably have been something that if I missed out on, I would have been like, okay. I wouldn't have been too heartbroken over it. Um, this, however, if for the sheer utility of it, is just fantastic. Get it, buy it, do it, and that's your PSA. And now you know, and knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe, and this is Handington signing off. Goodbye, friends. It's that time again. I did my outro in reverse. How you like them apples? Or maple leaves, rather. Acorns? How do you like them acorns? It bonked her on the head. She didn't trip over. All right, now she's shaking her head as if she interacted with it. The acorn can't interact with people. I'm just doing that for imagination's sake. Oh no, you're gonna stab a mushroom friend with your swinging pitchfork. This isn't Shrek. Stop doing that. Oh, you turned it into a broom. Okay.